morning. I'm so happy that we did this amazing and extraordinary week together. Today is the last day of the International Women's Virtual Leadership Summit. And we have an amazing speakers this morning with us. Let's start with Begoña Sevilla. Begoña, welcome home, because this is your home, at least when it's in Spanish, then now I hope that in English it's gonna be too. Thank you so much for being here with us today, and tell me what you're gonna share with us today.
Okay, so let me start saying that this is going to be my first time talking in English. I mean, talking in English, giving a speech or giving a conference in English. So for me, it's a challenge, it's a milestone for me. And so thank you so much, Beth Casaponza, for organizing this. Muchas gracias por organizar esto. I can switch from English to Spanish very quickly. So,
so maybe English now.
Yeah. Maybe you're gonna hear, you're gonna be listening to me and you're gonna be like, oh, she's speaking English or Spanish, because sometimes I don't know if I'm speaking English or Spanish. I've been living here in the US for 8 years and sometimes it's complicated. I work in Spanish, but my colleagues are Americans, so it's kind of a messy. And thank you so much. I'm very, happy for being here today. It's my honor.
Thank you, Bego. What do you want to talk about today?
Okay, so I started working on TV in my country, and my native country is Spain, many years ago. I have more than 15 years experience in front of camera. Actually, I'm working for an American TV channel here in Pennsylvania in the United States. And I'm news anchor. I did it last night. It was my kickoff as a news anchor. I mean, I did it many times, but last night was my first time. And I'm a reporter too. And I do know how to be in front of camera, how to, communicate yourself. And the title of my conference is Communication Beyond Words, because people think that, we just need to talk when we want to be in front of camera, or we want to be in front of an audience. But the reality is that there are more elements which, play a really important role in your communication. So we're gonna talk about this.
And let's start. The microphone is all yours.
Okay. All right. So my name is Begoña Sevilla, and I was born and raised in Spain. I always dreamed coming to the United States to become an American journalist and work in both English and both languages, English and Spanish. I used to speak more languages, but since I was a kid, I was very focused on learning English because I do love English. I do love American English. Actually, I learned British, but I switched it to American when I came to the United States. So when I'm in Europe, I usually switch to British too. So I'm very flexible with languages, and I'm very flexible in general in my life. I'm a passionate for journalism and telling the stories, but I did it for I was working as a journalist in Spain for, I would say, 7 years, and I wanted to come to the United States. So finally I made my dream come true, and I came thanks to my husband here, and I developed not only my skills as a journalist, but also many other things. I didn't know it since I came to the United States. And I got involved in many, for example, I do many things, but one of the things I really like, I really love, and I would say that I do love most, is getting involved in being in contact with many women. Empowering women is very important. And maybe you would say, oh my God, Begoña is talking about all the same thing. No. If we talk about it, it's because we need to highlight it, and we need to say it loud. We need to empower women. We need to stop, fighting each other and work together. So it's one of the things that I do, and I love it. And besides that, I participated in 3 books. I'm a co-author in 3 books, and one of them is Mujeres Dreams Voz by Beth Casaponza. I'm honored to be one of the co-authors, and I'm very grateful. And I will, always say thank you to Beth Casaponza. She's our leader. She's a really nice person and very professional. And all the things that she does is amazing, like this summit. I'm very happy when she said to me, you want to participate in this summit, but it's going to be in English. I was like, oh, of course, why not? So I'm always ready for anything, no matter what. So I'm here. So 15 years of experience in television, radio, and also I'm a writer, a content writer for different kinds of newspaper, digital newspaper. And people usually don't know it, but I do many, many other things. And so in America, I developed many skills, as I said before. I think that I didn't know. And I said, okay, so one day, I'm going to tell you the truth. One day somebody said to me, hey, Begoña, you are a really nice communicator. You should teach us. And I was like, oh my God, yeah, I could be a teacher, a tutor, I can be a coach, whatever you want. And that's what I am right now. So I'm a communications coach, and I try to help people to feel more confident and more, más seguro, no? More confident and feel the power of themselves in front of camera and in front of an audience. Camera. The camera is very important, became very important during the pandemic, right? Because before pandemic, we used to use social media, of course, but during the pandemic, it became something like very important because we couldn't get out, right? And we stayed home for many months. Life, I would say in general terms, life changed a lot. It was a challenge for everybody. And we realized that, for example, we can work from home and we need to be in front of camera. If we have, I'm talking about the entrepreneurs and people who have a business. I'm going to start with this tip. It's very important. If you want people to understand what are you selling or what are you doing, you gotta put a face on it. And I do understand that you can be shy, you can be timid, but you gotta do it. People don't want to see things, people want to see humans, and it's very important. Okay, so after this kind of like introduction, I'm gonna go straight to my PowerPoint because I want to be I want to go straight, and because I can talk the whole freaking day. So I talk a lot. So my conference today it's not going to be long, so you can stay with me for 15 minutes or so, 20 minutes tops. And comunicación más allá de las palabras, communication beyond words. Okay, so I said before, when people said, oh, I got to say something, maybe you got to say something. Sometimes the silence is more than saying anything. And my mother and my grandmother used to tell me that there is an expression in Spanish. I'm going to try to translate it. El que calla otorga. So when somebody is expecting you to say something, you don't say something, you're saying something. So, and sometimes it's much better. So before speaking in front of an audience, before speaking to even, a person, you gotta think twice what you're gonna say. Because it's not only you, it's the other person in the audience or the people who are watching you. So it's not talk. It's wait a second. It's kind of like stop for the second and listen to yourself and think twice before saying anything. And I wanted to highlight the silence, how important silence is for your conversations. And for example, yesterday when I was anchoring the newscast, my husband said to me, because my husband is my kind of like, we call it in Spain, we would call it la voz de los tacañones, but it's something like coming from, when we were kids in a TV series. So my husband is very, he loves analyzing anything he does and everything I do. And I like it because I like when people, want to help you. And even if it's bad, because you gotta learn it, you gotta choose, what you want to take and what you want to put it aside. So, but it's good, when people give you, inputs. So my husband said to me last night, I love when you stop in different sentences, kind of like giving it some traction. Yeah. So when we speak, like now, you see my silence, it is very important to pause once in a while, because the brain of the person who is next to you or the audience need to process anything you're saying. And maybe I was talking very fast earlier, but I'm going to slow down a little bit because I want you to enjoy this journey with me. So silence, very important. So remember, pause. You need to pause. You need to, give the audience or the people who are watching you kind of a second to process and to understand and to, allow them to think about it. You see what I mean? So when we watch, these super wonderful tech talkers on YouTube, or maybe we had the opportunity to be in the event, which I can't wait to see an event, to attend an event. The silence is very important, and it's I would say one of the most important elements in the conversation. And sometimes we don't practice it and we don't pay attention to it, but it's very important. You see? I'm doing it now. And you're getting the message quickly, right? Very fast. Okay, so besides the silence, and you're gonna say, maybe especially women, oh yeah, my outfit, Begoña, oh my God, your earrings. Yeah, it's important too. Your outfit. You gotta be very comfortable with your outfit when you're in front of the camera, when you're in front of your audience, especially when you are in front of camera with, when people are watching you. But imagine 300 people are watching you right now, you're going to be very comfortable. And let me tell you, I'm a storyteller too, and I'm going to give you a very quick example. The first time I was in front of camera, they said, you have to be always ready. The first time I was in camera, I wasn't ready because I didn't have my outfit. I was not comfortable with the outfit. Somebody, gave it to me, and the makeup was horrible. And maybe you can say, oh, Begoña, you're very superficial because, you gotta give the news and don't care, we don't care about your makeup. No, your makeup is important. And your outfit is important. You gotta be comfortable. You gotta see yourself on the mirror before going on air or before, going to the audience, and be comfortable. I'm not talking about, oh, I need a super, 300 or €300 dress to feel, powerful. No, you don't need, you can go to Amazon and buy 25 or 30 bucks dresses. Trust me, I do it. But I choose what I want to wear, and I do test it before going on air. And for example, today, another example, I don't have a lot, I'm not in my house. I'm in an Airbnb because I'm working in Pennsylvania and I live in Connecticut, right? And I didn't have my closet here. So I tried to find something that really, fit me today. And I said, green is the color. And I said, okay, and I'm going to wear these beautiful earrings because my friend made them. And it's kind of like a talisman. It's kind of like magnetic. It's powerful because somebody did it for me and put all the effort to make it. So, embrace all the elements you have around you, because they're going to help you. I don't know if you believe in this kind of things, but I think that really helps. So anytime I go, on air, I wear the earrings because my friend made it, and I try to be comfortable because it's very important when you feel comfortable. Okay. And you need to test it. Okay. Before going on air. It's not, we usually say in Spain, oh, da igual. That doesn't matter. Yeah, it matters. It matters. The silence, your outfit, your makeup, your hair, everything matters because you gotta enjoy your journey and you gotta get ready for it. And you need to prepare. For example, another super quick example, an easy example. I painted my house, and painting doesn't take, a lot of time. My husband painted the one wall in less than 30 minutes. That's what it takes. But the prep, the Americans say the preparación takes longer because you gotta cover, the spaces where you don't want to paint. and you don't want to fail. You don't want to make mistakes. You don't want to paint, blue in the ceiling, right? So you got to cover all these spaces you don't want to paint, and maybe it can take you 2 hours. So it's the same. It's the same thing. The same. When you want to go on air, you gotta, take your time for the prep. So take it, seriously, because you gotta enjoy it, and it matters. Okay. Another thing that is very important, it's your body language. And my friend, Evelyn Christopher could join us right now and say many things about it. The body language is very important. So, for example, I was watching myself last night in the newscast, and I saw that I was moving my hands too much, and many people were, I was people driving crazy, everybody, because I was moving my hands too much. So that's why I wanted to, I always check myself after a newscast or after doing something, because I want to see if I expressing myself in a good manner, or maybe I'm moving too much my hands. Last night, I was moving my hands a lot, and I don't even know why. So today, I'm going to have another chance, and I'm going to try, to put in my mind, you got to slow down your hands, because, this is not, you're not running, you're not swimming, you're not in a football match. No, this is, news, and you got to relax, because people want to see relaxed people enjoying what they're doing and smiling, which is very important. I learned in Thailand, I love traveling, and I always pick up things from different countries I visited. And one of the things that I learned from Thailand is that you gotta always smile no matter what. I don't mind, I don't care you have a bad day or you had a bad day yesterday. You gotta smile, because people deserve, a good energy, and a good smile, a beautiful smile from you. And people usually say to me, oh, you have a beautiful smile. And I always say, I learned from Thailand. I learned it from Thailand. So smile, and smile, because it's going to open you many doors, and it's going to help you a lot. Trust me. And when you smile, even though you have a bad day, it's going to be different. It's going to be different. And breathe and focus, shake, embrace, embrace your life and the opportunities you have in front of you. Okay. This is very important. Okay. So the silence, we were talking about the silence, the body language. So, okay. I'm checking my PDF. I want to continue my PDF. Okay. We were saying before that the silence is very important, and it can help us to say something without words, right? So it's very powerful. For example, when you have when you are not discussing, when you're fighting, discussing now, fighting, a little bit higher the level. When you're fighting with somebody and blah, 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 especially, we Spaniards are very fighters. And sometimes Americans, they said to me, oh, you're very, very mad. And I'm like, no, I'm not mad. This is normal in Spain. This is like the lowest level. I'm the bottom of madness. So you can understand the cultures too, right? So, but for Americans, especially if you live in America, you can understand that they have a very low, when they're mad, I think that when I saw an American person mad, I think that the highest level they reached was like, I gotta go. That's the only thing I saw in many people from America. And not only Americans, but also Latin Americans. So, but the Spaniards are very, like brave, and we can get very mad. So if you live here, you gotta slow down. You gotta, put it a little bit down, because it's not gonna be good. And it's one of the things that I learned. And so if you're fighting with somebody, what are you gonna do? You're gonna, fight with the other person. You're gonna, answer, and you're gonna elevate the tone, and you're gonna yell. No. What is the answer? The answer is the silence. the silence is going to help you. You don't need to fight. You don't need to kind of like get super nervous and stress yourself. You don't need to stress yourself. First of all, you don't need to fight. You know, you gotta respect the other's person, you know, point of view, and nothing is good, nothing is bad, nothing is right, nothing is wrong. Depends on you and depends on the people, and you gotta accept the other's person opinion. And I never say you're wrong, you're right. I hate it. I hate it. And let me tell you, I don't like using the word hate, but the verb, but I don't like saying right or wrong. My husband loves it. And I was like, are you right? Are you wrong? It's your fault. It's my fault. No, I mean, we're not kids, honey. I'm 39 years old. I'm going to turn 40 in July. Yay, in Cancun. And it is what it is. I mean, we are not, you know, we're not in a kindergarten anymore. Okay. We're adults, and we're going to assume, you know, our responsibilities. And anytime you do something, you know that you're going to have some, you know, everything you're going to do, it has consequences, right? You gotta get some consequences. So you gotta figure it out and think about it twice. I was saying that before, right? So you get silence. And the person is mad. Oh, come on. Go. I usually say, oh, you need to go to the bathroom. And it's okay. You're gonna calm down. Just calm down, because life is more than that, of fighting with people. Okay. So I was saying that. So don't fight with everybody. Okay. Another thing that we usually say in Spanish is like, you know, continue with this thing. Dos personas no discuten si uno no quiere. Two people don't, you know, don't start, you know, fighting and arguing because, you know, if somebody doesn't want it. So if you are in this situation, you know, just skip it. And, you know, I would say that you can offer him or her the possibility to go to the bathroom and calm down. Okay, this is my tip. And this is very important. When I don't say anything, I'm not saying that I don't care. I'm not kind of like saying, you know, I'm not interested in something or something. It's not something bad. I would say that you got to put it in your life, the silence. And I'm translating, sorry, from Spanish. That's what I'm thinking about it. So the silence is reflection. So it's not reflection. You are, reflection. You are in pause, and you are kind of like holding whatever you want to say, especially when you're mad, right? So the silence is, you know, you are holding anger or whatever, you know, you're feeling stress or whatever, is pause, and it's time to think about it. Okay, so that's silence. And we would say in Spanish, en boca callada no entran moscas. I'm going to translate it to English. So when you shut your mouth, a flight is going to come in. It doesn't make any sense in English, but it's a very, very, you know, popular thing saying in Spain. And my mother used to say that, used to tell me that. If you shut your mouth, you know, it's going to be better. And sometimes, you know, many times it's better, trust me. And okay, so I don't have more things in my PDF, but I can highlight a couple more things. So what I want to highlight is that silence is very important in the communications. There are many other elements. We were talking about outfit, we're talking about makeup, your earrings, your shoes. Be careful with heels, because sometimes, you know, we do love heels. Who doesn't, right? I love it. But sometimes they're not comfortable, you know, to express yourself. And last night, another example, I got a lot of examples from last. I was wearing heels, and I don't usually wear heels. I always use my tennis shoes, because I love using tennis shoes, and I can be very well dressed, and I love my tennis shoes. So it was uncomfortable for me wearing shoes. So the same, I was wearing the shoes half an hour, almost 1 hour before, in order to get used to it. So get used to it, to the things that you don't know, you don't really, excuse me, use, or you don't even know. Training is the key to be successful. Okay, training. And remember, silence is the key to avoid mistakes that maybe you're gonna regret later on. I'm Begoña Sevilla. I'm 15. Yeah, I have 15 years of experience on TV, radio, and digital media. I'm content creator too. My Instagram account is Begoña Sevilla TV. I'm 7-time Emmy winner, bilingual journalist, very proud of it, by the Academy of Television Arts and Science of the United States. I didn't say it before. I'm sorry, I forgot it. And I'm 3 times Amazon bestseller co-author. And thanks to Beth Casaponza, I'm in one of her books. The first one, actually, the first edition of Mujeres James Boss. And I'm very grateful. I hope that you enjoy this, chat. And remember, silent is the key. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. And thank you so much, Beth Casaponza. Muchísimas gracias. And thank you so much, all my colleagues who were participating in this summit. And they were, providing their tools and sharing their knowledge with us, which, knowledge is powerful. And we would say my dear teacher from my master's degree, who is in heaven, Pedro Roncal, would say, la vida es un constante aprendizaje. So I would say in English, never stop dreaming plus learning. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Begoña. We love to have you here, and we are so happy and thankful, all of that.
Thank you.
I take notes when you were talking. I have my notes here. Pause, silence, share stories, smile, makeup, comfortable dress, body language, relax, enjoy. When I was young, I played piano. And I had an amazing teacher that he told me, if you enjoy it, the audience is going to enjoy it. No worries when you make a mistake. Don't concentrate about the mistake. Concentrate about enjoy it. Because if you don't enjoy it, the audience is not enjoying your music.
Exacto. Exactly.
When we are in front of camera, as you teaches to us today, if we are not enjoying because we are concentrating on, that's not,
I know,
that's not, no.
Yeah.
Then
you gotta enjoy it.
Exactly.
If you don't, you're true. I mean, you're right. I'm sorry, I'm using the word. You're right. I'm 100% agree. I 100% agree. You gotta enjoy it. The first thing on the list is you gotta enjoy it, because if you don't enjoy it, it's not gonna work. People are not gonna enjoy whatever you do. I mean, I don't know. I mean, celebrating a birthday, being in front of camera, what you're doing right now, whatever you do. And the problem is that, I don't know in Latin America, but because you're from Spain like me, in Spain, we have kind of like mindset like, I'm gonna fail and everybody's gonna laugh at me, not with me, at me. So, it's like the failing thing always, kind of like martillando tu cerebro, like kind of like doing like that in your brain, like you're gonna fail, and everybody's gonna laugh at you. But I don't know if it's changing, because as I told you before, I moved to the United States 8 years ago, and my mindset changed a lot, and I'm a Spaniard, but I'm a little bit American too, and I changed my mindset a lot. And people around me, I'm surrounded by really nice people who told me many things that I didn't know, and who told me about my skills I didn't know, and who pushed me to kind of like aflorar eso, no? Kind of like take it away, not take it away, take it out from myself, because they were like kind of like buried over there. And I didn't know it, and I'm very grateful. And I don't care about mistakes. Maybe, I'm more I grew up a little bit since I came here. I'm a different person. I think that I found the best version of myself in America. And I don't care if I fail. I mean, I don't care. Yesterday, actually, another example, I failed last night. I was in front of the wrong camera. And the guy was telling me camera 3, and I couldn't hear it because the thing in the ear was away, and I was not in my ears. So I couldn't hear. I couldn't listen to him. And I was in the wrong camera, and I was laughing, and I was like, okay, and I was talking to myself like, all right, let's go to the other camera. And it's okay, no problem. I mean, I would say in Spain, nobody's gonna kill you. I mean, nobody's gonna tell you, oh my God, you were in the wrong camera. It's okay. I mean, life is more than that. You know, life is about passion. Life is about love and about enjoying and, you know, and seizing the moment. That's life. We don't care about mistakes. And American mindset, you know that because you got married to an American. American mindset is like, I don't fail. I learned in the process. And the process, you know, it is compulsory, kind of like fail or make mistakes or whatever you want to call it, because it's a part of the process. And if you don't fail, you don't learn. And you learn more from failing than winning. That's the fact too. So
absolutely. Thank you so much, Bego.
You're welcome.
Huge hug, and thank you so much to you that you are here listening, sending message. Now Begoña gonna go to the Women Dreams Boss Facebook page and gonna answer all the questions. And I'm gonna ask you to share that, because someone else, not only you and me, someone else is outside and need to listen this message from Begoña. Thank you so much, and see you very, very soon at 10 a.m. Eastern Time with another speaker. Thank you so much, Begoña. Big hug.
Have a wonderful day. Muy buen día a todas. Muchísimas gracias. Thank you.